Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We're doing a test today. We're live into the fourth hour. PrisonPlanet.tv members can always watch the full radio show live and see the archives at PrisonPlanet.tv, not just the free audio streams. But today we're doing this fourth hour free video streaming. The link just went live at Infowars.com if you want to see what goes on at PrisonPlanet.tv. We're testing it for the 24-hour plus live broadcast coming up Thursday. We're going to attempt, if our servers can handle it, to broadcast the entire 24-plus hour transmission at PrisonPlanet.tv. Now, going back to Dr. Doug Rokke, hearing Jason in Germany, who we're going back to in a moment, where he said over 20% of his unit, and they were 20-something years old when they were there just 20 years ago, or 19 years ago, are dead. And that's the numbers you've gotten from the VA. That's very similar. So this is what the globalists think of the troops that serve. And don't forget, in all tyrannies, they hate their military and police the most, and they want to decommission you. So they love the fact that you're using soft-kill weapons, so after you get out and are older and become wiser, but have combat experience, you're so debilitated you can't resist their takeover. Dr. Rokke, what's it like hearing this from Jason?
Well, he's just confirming again what we already know. The United States Department of Veteran Affairs publishes the Gulf War Veterans Information System report. They quit publishing them back in 2008. In 2008, the number of Desert Storm in 2008, that's 2 years ago, over 2.5 years ago, that have died, was at 78,559. That's over 2 years ago. Now, the numbers are continuously going up. If you watch the ArmyTimes.com website or any other military, you realize these kids are dropping dead on a daily basis. When we look at the total number, we had 78,000 from Operation Desert Storm. Now, we're going to go back again. 2 years ago, the VA reported 1,129,340 individuals had gone over to Iraqi freedom and enduring freedom. As of February of 2008, that's 2 years ago, the number that had died of the people that went into the Gulf with Desert Storm 2, or we call it Gulf War 2, Iraqi Freedom 9, or Iraqi Freedom Enduring Freedom, is 170,408 had died. 170,000. Now, we know those numbers have gone way up. We know that the medical reports from the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs for Operation Desert Storm, we have over 300,000. That's over 40% now have serious medical problems. We know from Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom that we're looking at close to 50% have also very serious medical problems. These are not related to bullets and bombs. These are all the toxic exposures, primarily uranium munitions.
And, Doctor, I know you could go forever on this. I want to get a comment back from Jason in Germany. Recap what you were saying and talk about what this discovery is like for you.
Well, I mean, throughout the last 2 decades, I've heard, through various contacts of guys who've had other problems with rashes and, persistent diarrhha, and we're talking like, years-long diarrhea. And, you kind of blew it off, I guess, because, you're a lot younger. But now when you're confronted with these numbers face on when you're trying to organize a reunion, it's pretty shocking.
Yeah, when you're 18 or 20, or 22 and you think you're bulletproof, and most young men think that, they love using you. They knew full well what they were doing. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, we use this stuff extensively. I said it at the beginning. I mean, we fired off. I don't even remember. I mean, thousands of these rounds. I mean, they were so effective. And I mean, you had that choice or HE rounds, and everybody knew which ones destroyed the Iraqi tanks. So we used it. And you got out. You would dismount the Bradleys, and you would clear an area after the fact. And you weren't even thinking about what you might be breathing in back then. And now you find out that all your friends are dead. And it's very, very shocking and very discouraging that this is denied by the U.S. government, or at least ignored.
I'm hearing the same numbers out of the famed 82nd Airborne. My own cousin was a combat medic in the 82nd Airborne. And, again, they're also trying to put together, just like you said, a reunion. And he's coming up with 15 to 20% of his units all dead.
That's what we're running into. It's disgusting.
Jason, I want to let you finish up on the other side briefly with what this makes you think about this government and who's running this, and your warning to other military and police that serve the New World Order, satanic world government system. And there's no other way to describe it. If this isn't the devil, I don't know what is. We'll be back with more of your calls, Noah and others.
All types of batteries for all types of gadgets. We'll say it again. All types of batteries for all types of gadgets. Electronics, toys, flashlights, computers, accessories, and more are at batterystation.com. Whatever type battery you need, alkaline, lithium, gel cell, NiCad, metal hydride, sealed lead acid, and more are at batterystation.com. Our homepage gives you quick access to ham, marine, police, fire, and aviation batteries. Plus, choose from our great selection of LED flashlights with no bulb to ever burn out and much longer battery life. Find many top brands including Streamlight, Pelican, Surefire, Novatac, Gerber, and more at batterystation.com. You'll also find the most popular brands of ammunition and watertight cases for storing guns, food, electronics, survival gear, and more at batterystation.com. Call 417-257-7799. That's 417-257-7799. You will be surprised when you visit batterystation.com.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Before you throw away your used batteries, you need to listen to this. Now, going green can save money. Go green and save money by giving life to your used batteries by charging them with the Renaissance Charger. The Renaissance Charger uses a new revolutionary battery charging technology that effectively extends the life of new batteries and gives new life to used batteries. Invented by legendary audio genius John Bedini, this unique and patented charging system rejuvenates the electrochemical plate structure in the battery without additives, increasing capacity and maintaining cell integrity. Renaissance Charge offers a full line of products made in the USA for all types and sizes of batteries. Find out why our customers tell us the Renaissance Charger is the only battery charger they will ever use. Save your money. Save the environment. Visit us online at r-charge.com. That's r-charge.com, or call us at 208-772-4514. That's 208-772-4514. Be a part of the revolution today.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Ahead of the 24-plus hour live transmission, historic, we've never done anything like this, but we're going to kick off on Thursday at 11 a.m. Central. We are testing giving PrisonPlanet.tv for free for folks. We couldn't afford it every day, but for 24 hours plus. So we're testing our CDN servers right now. You can go to Infowars.com. In the featured news area, you see a link saying watch the free video stream of the Alex Jones Show. You can click on that and watch it for free. We'll also put a link on there for the Flash Player download in case folks don't have it. That's probably smart to add. Great job to the crew getting that going. If you just joined us, I'm going to try to hurry through these calls now. Noah, Bullseye, Angela, Joe, and others. If you're a veteran affected by DU, 888-201-2244. It's one thing to have the former head of the Army's DU program on. physicist, scientist, expert, one of the top in the world, or all the government's own Pentagon documents admitting how deadly it is. But it's another thing to actually hear him call in and say exactly what Doug Rokke said 2 years ago here and a month ago here. That it's, the cancers in the lungs, the respiratory problems, the urinary tract where it precipitates out and bioaccumulates, the kidney failure. And I was asking Jason, and then we're going to go to other callers, what is it like to know that they knew specifically and that they're just giving you a sentence of death? What does that say about the people running this thing? Of course they're going to take your mortgage even though you've paid it off and steal your house. Of course they're going to take 6 million dying veterans' death benefits from their families. Bloomberg reporting on it. Of course they're going to inject Guatemalan children with syphilis. What does the back of my film, Endgame Blueprint for Global Enslavement, say? They want you dead. Okay, they say it. They're doing it. I'm sorry this is scary. I'm sorry it's hard to believe. I'm sorry it's a nightmare. But it's real, and you can't choose reality. You can't say, well, I choose not to believe that. It's like Glenn Beck's going blind. He admits he guzzles Diet Coke. The government even admits it makes people go blind. And then his show today, the fill-in host was reportedly making fun of us as we're trying to lovingly warn him and others. That they just I want to die. I want to breathe DU. I want deformed babies. I want all this. I want to be cursed. I'm a giggling yuppie. It's not funny. Over 20% of their unit, who are like 40 years old now, from Desert Storm 191, dead. Jason, finish up your point. What's your view on this?
Yeah, hey, I'm totally with you there, Alex. I mean, they chip away at the stone, and before you know it, a huge chunk is missing, and it's there for everyone to see. I mean, I took an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States, and it's shocking. You're in denial for a while. At some point, you got to accept it for reality and what's going on. And I mean, most of the guys are pretty much on the same sheet of music now. I mean, they weren't going that way before. I mean, this type of data, raw data in front of their face.
And now we know why for 5 years they've been quietly, more than that, but for 5, setting up all of Homeland Security to fight veterans that are going to, quote, bomb police stations, because they're going to stage terror attacks and blame it on vets, but there are also going to be mad vets that are going to come after the government. But why would they go after police departments? They're trying to get the police organized against veterans now, as all these internal Homeland Security reports that we've gotten from law enforcement show. You are the enemy. Doesn't that make perfect sense? Dr. Doug Rokke, your comments on that?
I don't even want to go there. I have to understand. I've been training and involved with law enforcement my entire life, and they're my brothers and my sisters. They're being wasted, too, because the training they've been given is ineffective. The equipment they've been given is ineffective. And all you have to do is look at the confirmation. My buddies, my brothers, my friends, my students that went in the World Trade Center on 911 for the New York Police Department, the New York Fire Department, are sick and dead. And they're dying, and they're fighting for medical care. And I mean, the stories in the news media, again, this last week is, well, this is what we're offering you guys. Take it or leave it. My God.
Incredible.
My God.
But we understand why the government's trying to gear up against vets, because they know the vets are waking up. What's the attitude of the former soldiers that you valiantly fought with, Jason? Are they getting angry?
Yeah, of course they are. I mean, you're talking, these are infantry guys. I mean, they're a pretty patriotic bunch to begin with. You know, we all joined, for our own reasons at college, whatever, but there's a streak of patriotism in every single one of them. And, some guys it's more than others, and, some of them hold on to it a little bit longer, but the frustration's there, and the ear is there now, too. I mean, everybody's listening, and everybody's beginning to give credit to, arguments like yours, and you're gaining ground, man, and it's a great job that you're doing, and the doctor as well.
Well, we've got to, God bless you, Jason. We've got to gain ground. You think my children are safe in a country, in a world run by people that would march their own troops into clouds of DU knowing it's a death sentence? You think any of us are safe? This is just the stuff we know about. What else is going on? Look, I don't deserve thank yous, okay? I want to be clear about this. I'm trying to survive. When I see an evil threat that's diabolical, I resist it, because the best defense is a strong offense. We've got to get DU removed from the battlefield and treatment for the veterans. Doug Rokke.
That's it. Sums it up completely. I mean, we got some more vets on the phone?
Yes, sir. Let's take them. Noah in Texas, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
I just want to bring everyone's attention to just two things. First of all, I'm an ex-Marine. I served in artillery from 1996 to 1998. and I have an 11-year-old autistic daughter, and I want everyone to Google this news article, Military Parents Battle the System to Help Autistic Children, because at the end of the second paragraph, it says